soldiers! Down with 30 coppers butting in! Down with
You call that a peaceful demonstration, do you? All right, I want you all to pack up and go home.
Oh, down with police brutality!
Look, love, I don't want to get heavy with you, okay? So go home and cook hubby's dinner like a good girl.
Oh, wouldn't you know? He's going to be a male chauvinist as well. Well, down with male chauvinist pigs! Down with 30
That's
coppers!
it. You're coming with me.
Oh, yeah, you're going to charge me, are you?
Bet your boots,
yeah,
mate.
well, I'm going to do something to make sure you do.
God.
Yeah, well, come on.
Come
what
on.
are you waiting for?
That's enough.
Miss Riley, take Bryant through to the hospital for a checkup. I'll take the others into the showers and then to solitary.
Right, come on, Bryant.
Really sorry, Mrs. Morris.
Save your apologies for the governor, Bryant.
Oh, hey, did little Cheryl get home all right?
Yes, she did. No thanks to you. You're getting yourself quite a record, Parker. But I didn't think you'd be adding kidnapping to the list.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Morris, me and Jude had nothing to do with that.
What? Like bloody hell, God, it was their idea.
Oh, you're a rotten liar, Phyllis.
Listen, I'm going to take you out of here.
Into the showers.
You killed him. Guess I'm getting out of here.
God, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. What am I going to do?
Just shut up and let me think, will ya?
But he's dead, Reb. We'll have to call the police.
You out of your mind? They'll shove you straight in the clink.
But it was an accident.
That's you with a knife sticking out of his ribs, Sarah.
Well, nothing's going to believe you. But you know what happened, Reb. You can tell them what happened.
Look. Think of Joey. What good are you going to be to him if they shove you in the clink? And that's what they'll do. They'll shove us both in and chuck away the key. I've got you into this mess, Sarah, and I'm going to get you out. Okay?
What are we going to do with him? We can't just leave him there like that.
Stop worrying. I'll take care of it.
They could have killed Joey getting that money. Oh, God, Reb, just go. Just hurry up and go.
I never meant for it to turn out like this, Sarah. You know I wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Listen, I just need a hand to get rid of him. And then you'll never see me again, okay? Please? Trust me?
I don't suppose saying I'm sorry is going to make much difference, is it?
No, Judy, I don't suppose it is.
Well, Cass and I were trying to help that little girl. Phyllis would have...
Judy, I have already heard your story. I don't think that anything you could add would change my disappointment in you.
You don't believe me, do you?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, ask Cheryl. She'll tell you the truth for crying out loud.
She's still under sedation. Father said it'll be a while before she can talk to anyone.
Poor little kid.
Well, the doctor says you can go back to normal duties as soon as your blood pressures come down. In the meantime, you're to rest as much as possible. I don't suppose you'll find that difficult.
She doesn't believe me, does she?
It's not a question of believing, Judy. No matter what we think, you still have to prove it in court. But for what it's worth, I believe you.
Thanks, Mrs. Morris. Yeah, I suppose Mrs. Reynolds has had a pretty raw deal.
Well, the department didn't exactly give her a pat on the head.
No. Can't blame her for feeling bitter. I did let her down pretty badly.
Yes, you did. The whole thing's been a total disaster.
That's an understatement.
I reckon that about takes care of it.
What do you do with him?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll dump the car with him in it. Lucky that kid didn't drive it away. Your car's not going anywhere till you get some air in them tyres.
Will you be all right?
Yeah. Listen, I'd like a coat, maybe a scarf and some sunnies.
Oh, sure. God, I knew it.
Just keep you cool.
Sarah?
It's Barry. For Christ's sake, open the door before he gets suspicious.
Hi.
Hi.
Not much of a greeting?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just on my way out. It's Joey's day for the baby health centre.
Oh, good, good. I'll come with you and get a bit of practice of being a dad.
Oh, no, Bez, I don't want you to.
What is it, Sarah? Something's wrong, isn't it?
Oh, just because I don't want you to come to the health centre, don't be stupid.
Look, last night you seemed pretty distant, and now you're treating me as if I've got leprosy. What's happening to us?
Oh, nothing, Bez. It's just I can't talk about it. Please, maybe tomorrow?
Okay. Whatever you say.
Hope I haven't screwed things up for you. With him, I mean.
Oh, I don't know anything anymore except that I want you to go.
Yeah. Oh, I left a little something for you. I'll try and make it up to you.
Oh, we're quits now. Will you be all right?
Sure. Be on a plane to Sydney in a couple of hours. I've got the whole world to choose from. Suppose we won't be seeing each other again.
No. Good luck.
Yeah. You too.
$20, so we headed straight for the pub.
Under protest, I might add.
Oh, come on, Min. I didn't exactly drag you kicking and screaming.
I mean, you just turned up here smashed out of your brains.
Right, should have seen Renault's face.
Had every right to be upset. We might have enjoyed ourselves, but look at all the trouble we got her into.
Oh, hell yeah, we still got to face her yet, haven't we?
Maureen. No, got your new playmate, or should I say an old one. Some people are like bad pennies, aren't they? Always turning up. Yes, okay. Well, Stevens, good to see you well enough to be working again. Still, there's nothing like a bit of company to cheer you up, is there?
See, she hasn't changed, has she?
And neither of you, you silly little bugger. I told you not to do it.
Did you really wangle a holiday in here?
Yeah, why not?
You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Colleen.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, God, I feel dreadful.
Have you eaten today?
No, I don't think so.
Looks like you had a liquid lunch.
I didn't intend to. Oh, yeah, I know what you're thinking.
I'm thinking that I shouldn't have left you by yourself all day.
Wouldn't have made any difference. I think it's true, you know.
What?
Well, what they say about drinking to help you forget does work. For a while, anyway.
Do you think you need to go away for a while?
The memories would only be with me. No, I need to be kept busy. I don't need to go away. I need to go back to work.
Colleen, you need time to get over the shock.
If I don't do it now, it could be too late.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I've got a flight booked 4 o'clock to Sydney.
Right, name, please.
Judith Barry.
Just a moment, Miss Barry.
Can you hurry it up?
Just a minute.
What do you reckon? Looks like her. Hard to tell with the dark glasses, though. We move in. Well, if we're wrong, all it'll cost us is an apology. Come on.
Sleep. You went right through. Oh no! Why'd you have to do that? Are you there, dear? Oh, there you are. Oh, and there's my Joey, my beautiful baby. Come to Auntie Rose. Come on, there's my beautiful boy. Oh, he's such a beautiful baby. Oh dear, Sarah, he's very wet.
Yes, I know, and I think he's getting a cold. That's why I didn't leave him at your place, Mrs. Downer. I didn't want him to cause you any trouble.
Oh, silly girl, what are neighbours for? And what have you been up to?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, that electrician's van. I saw him here this morning. Oh, goodness me, didn't he make a noise? Oh, that's a nice mess. Whatever did you spill there?
It's just Joey. He just sicked up a bit, that's all, and it's all right now. I cleaned it up.
Ah, well, if I was his mother, I think I'd get him to the doctor.
Yeah, well, you're not. And we'd be perfectly all right if everyone would just leave us alone.
Well, excuse me, I'm certainly not one to poke my nose in where it's not wanted, I'm
Oh,
sure.
Mrs. Downer, I didn't mean it.
I think I got it all.
What do you want, a medal?
Here, lock it up. Boys can pick it up later. All right. Now, you going to tell us about this or not?
What's to tell?
Come on, Keen, it came out of your pocket.
I already told you I pinched a jacket from a cafe. I never heard of any Westie.
Webster!
All right. Never heard of her.
Hey, Ray. Come and have a look at this. Full of surprises, aren't you, Kate? Well. Who's the passenger?
Oh, I don't know nothing about it. I pinched the van. I didn't look.
Nice try, sweetheart.
But I'd say you're going back to Wentworth. For keeps.
Cheer up, Doreen. If you want to do extra time, I'm sure we can arrange it.
That's right, dear. The hard part is staying out of trouble around here.
Yeah, you're not just beating your gums.
Yeah. Well, with Ferguson around, you won't even have to try.
Oh, no, not the freak. I had enough of her the last time.
I reckon Manning should be spec. He's real fair for a screw. Bit of a spunk too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind rubbing him up the wrong way at all.
Make sure you think it through, Doreen, before you do anything. Otherwise, you'll end up in the pound with no extra time at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to push me luck. I could end up here at Christmas time. Better think of a plan or something.
Why isn't this mess cleared away? The bell's about to go.
Oh, we were just wondering where to put it, Miss Ferguson, but now that you've arrived...
Watch your mouth, Smart. You're going to charge. Now get on with it. Not you two. The governor wants to see you. Out.
And you say you didn't steal the alcohol?
No, Mrs. Reynolds, we paid for it with our winnings.
From the bingo.
And where did you get the money to play bingo?
We, won that too.
Yeah, instant tats tickets. I knew it was me lucky day.
Stop playing games. Since you left here empty-handed, you obviously stole somewhere along the way.
Answer the governor.
Well, you
I nicked it. Well, Min tried to stop me, but I was hungry.
Thank you, Bobby, but I can't let you take the blame for me. I picked someone's pocket to get the money for food.
Bloody brilliant she was too. That guy didn't have a clue.
Mitchell.
We're really very sorry, Mrs. Reynolds.
I suggest you save that for the county court. You'll need all the defence you can get. Take them back, Miss Ferguson.
Yes, governor. Come on, you two.
It wasn't Min's fault, really.
It's all right, Bobby.
I can understand your behaviour, Mitchell, even though I can't excuse it, but you, Donovan, I've known you for years, and I've always championed you because I thought you cared about young people. But you don't. You've just proved it with Mitchell.
Go a long way away where nobody knows us. It'll be fun, you'll see. Come on, sweetheart.
Hi. I got off work early. You seem so lost this morning. I thought maybe I could... What's that for?
As Joey and I, we're going away.
Why? What have I done?
It's not you. Look, I can't talk about it.
Well, you're going to have to. Look, if there's something wrong, I want to know about it. Maybe I can help.
No, you can't.
Come on, love. Sit down. You are not going anywhere till I find out what's the matter.
So you're going to be all right? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just that Minnie's going to have to take back her old job. I really ballsed it up.
Oh, come on, Jude. You've been a bit hard on yourself.
Maybe. But I can't be top dog, not with this old ticker of mine.
Oh, you might have a point there, but I don't think Minnie's up to it. I mean, Mrs. Reynolds gave her a real blasting.
Well, someone has to do it.
Yeah, I know that. Oh, come on, Jude.
Perfect, Myra.
No way, Jude,
Myra,
no way.
you would be perfect. You spent half your life looking out for the women.
Oh, yeah, and look where it's got me. Thanks, but no thanks, Jude.
Come on, Desmond. How long does it take you to collect a tray?
If you've got a quicker way, Miss Ferguson, perhaps you could show me.
Just pick it up and get out.
Oh, that's not bad. Works, too.
Why a holiday now? You've never even mentioned it before.
Well, I'm tired. I just got to get away.
I'll take some time off work and come with you.
No, I couldn't ask you to do that. What about your job?
The job's not important compared to you and Joey. God, you know how I feel.
Oh, don't, Baz. You don't know if you
Well,
did.
tell me. For God's sake, Sarah, if there's something wrong, I have a right to know. Oh, don't I?
Oh,
I'll get it. It's all.
it's all right. Shh.
Yes?
Sorry to trouble you, but we're looking for Miss Sarah Webster.
Yes, is there something wrong?
Is Miss Webster in?
Sarah?
Yes?
Won't keep you long, Miss Webster. Your neighbour said you had some trouble with the electricity this morning. An electrician called here.
No, that is yes.
We're police officers, Miss Webster. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the murder of one Kevin Stansfield.
Lost a bit of your fire, have you, Donovan? You won't have a spark left when the governor's through with you.
Don't let it get to you, Minnie.
There you go, Dora. You want a bit extra time? Why don't you go back there and hang one on the freak?
Got too much respect for me knuckles.
Where have you been, Hunt?
Study, Miss Ferguson. Will you watch it? I'll shut your neck.
Stevens, to see the psychiatrist straight after muster. And enjoy your breakfast. Where you're going, they'll probably have to spoon feed you.
How are you feeling?
Resigned, I suppose. I doubt whether a mental hospital could be any worse than this hole.
Kid yourself. Not like you to give up so easily. You dropped your bundle in front of that psychiatrist this morning, and she's right. You won't be seeing knives and forks for a while. It's pretty hard to get out of some of those places, you know.
Thank you, I needed that.
Yeah, well, better get cracking, eh?
You looking forward to being certified, Stevens?
Can't be that easy to prove someone mad, Miss Ferguson. After all, you're still with us.
Where's my little baby, Joey?
He's still with your neighbour.
But I have to see him.
You've got no need to worry. Mrs. Downer promised to look after him until we can get something properly organised.
Oh, what's going to happen to me? You know it was an accident. I never meant to hurt him.
We can only go on the evidence, Sarah. The knife had your fingerprints on it, and that was Stansfield's blood. You tried to get out of the carpet. There's no question you'll be charged and placed on remand.
But they'll let me out on bail, won't they? I mean, I've never been charged before.
We'd have to oppose it. Keane left stolen money for you. And you were packed ready to go when our boys arrived. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to tell the courts you're a bad risk.
Not sorry to get rid of this one again, I tell you.
Should have told me. I'd have gone any time.
Off the counter, Keane. Cool. Stand on the white line, you know the procedure. A wardrobe. If you want to make trouble for yourself, Keane, we'll accommodate you. Right, your name's Rebecca Ann Keane, is that correct?
Yeah.
Been convicted of armed robbery and you're currently serving a 7-year sentence at Wentworth Detention Centre, is that correct?
Yeah.
You're also charged with escaping from legal custody and further charges pending, is that correct?
Yeah, all right.
Right, thank you. You're welcome.
See you next time.
I'd tread very carefully round here if I were you, Keane. Your little escapade has made a lot of trouble for the other women.
That's their problem.
They may not see it that way.
Stiff.
Well. Failed again, have we? I'll take over if you like, Mrs. Morris.
Gladly.
Righto, Keane. Let's go.
Come in.
Oh, am I interrupting?
No, of course not. Come in, Doctor. How's Stevens?
Oh, remarkable improvement there. You obviously made the right decision in letting her back into the normal routine.
Oh, I'm glad. I must say I was a bit worried when she made the request. Will she have to see you again?
Oh, yes. She's not out of the woods yet, no matter how hard she tries to convince me that she is. But what I'd like to do before I go any further is to talk to somebody who knew her in her pre-Wentworth state. See, it's very hard getting the whole picture when I only have one part of the cheek sore.
Yes, well, the only person who's made any contact with her since she arrived is her husband.
Oh, you'd be ideal.
Fine. I'll organise it.
Yes, well, the thing is I really need to talk to him, like, yesterday, if you know what I mean.
Good. I'll contact him immediately.
Sorry to rush you, but until he can give me some comparison point with her emotional state, I really can't help her.
Point taken.
In you go, Keane.
You lay a hand on me, you'll be a very sorry screw.
Now, why would I want to do that, Keen? Such a pleasure to have you back. Of course, you would never have escaped if I'd been on that bus trip. But I couldn't make it. And you know why I couldn't make it, Keen? Because my father had a stroke. He nearly died. And all because he was kidnapped by your mates.
So it wasn't my idea.
Oh, but I think someone should pay for what happened to that old man. Don't you? Yeah, Stansfield and Wilder are dead. That just leaves you, Keen. And you can count on me to see that you pay. In full.
You don't scare me, Ferguson. How do you think you're going to manage it? Everyone in here hates your guts.
Not as much as they hate yours, Keen. You haven't got a friend in the place. Enjoy your stay in solitary. Because believe me, Keen, when you get out of here, things are going to be pretty rough. From all sides.
Come and give us a hand, Cass. Geez, I don't know whether it'll work or not, Min. Maybe I ought to just do a streak or something.
Oh, you want to put us off our tucker?
It would only bother the flat-chested ones.
Hey, Thor, you really going to run about Starkers?
Of course not, dear. She was just having you on.
Hey, Doreen, I just spotted Mr. Manning doing his rounds. Now he's going to be in here in a minute if you want to start up that book.
Well, ladies, what do you think? Is it worth a try? Told you, dear. As long as it's not Ferguson that springs you, it'll work like a charm. Okay, girls, place your bets.
Now.
Oh, Mr. Manning, the governor wants to see you.
Hey, what about?
I am not in the habit of cross-examining her orders.
All right, well, I was just about to check the laundry.
It's all right, I'll take over.
How much do you want, Phyllis?
It's yours.
Someone's coming.
Oh, any more bets, ladies? Good night. Place your bets. Place your bets.
Burns, you scorch those sheets, you'll pay for them out of your own pocket.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
It's very nice to see you lot working for a change. Oh, yes, I knew there was something else. Donovan, come with me.
Where are you taking her?
I don't know that that's any of your business, Parker, but since you're bound to find out sooner or later, Donovan is being transferred.
Oh, hey, you can't do that. You can't take Min away.
Oh, yes, we can, Parker. We can do anything we like, and don't you forget it.
Where's she going?
Get back to work. Come on, Donovan.
It's all right, Cass. Minnie can look after herself.
Oh, it's all your fault, Bobby. You kept her out all day. I didn't exactly twist her arm, you know.
Oh, no, I've scorched him.
Oh, I've heard of hot mate. This is ridiculous.
Well, you're just lucky that I was clever enough to cover it up, or the freak might have nicked the lot.
I'm lucky, all right. You nearly burned the bloody arm off.
Well, now they're hot tips, aren't they?
Oh, ha, ha.
Well, what have we done?
Look, they just come and carted Min away, and all you lot can do is laugh.
Now, come on, Cass. We're all upset over Minnie, but there's nothing we can do about it.
That's right, Cass. It's the rotten system. Between the law and the department, well, none of us has got any rights. You can't blame us.
Oh, no. I know who's to blame, all right.
I know we've been friends in the past, Donovan, but I can't let that influence me now.
I wouldn't expect it to.
I just don't know what got into you. You've spent most of your life helping kids, and yet there you were, encouraging Mitchell to thumb her nose at the law, and at the same time knowing I'd put my head on the block so you could go on that trip.
I know. And I'm really sorry, Mrs. Reynolds.
I'm sure you are. It's a little bit late for that now. Gosh, you could have saved everyone so much trouble if you turned yourself in straight away.
I was... It doesn't matter.
I'm glad you think it doesn't matter. It certainly matters to me in the department.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that, Mrs. Reynolds.
Look, I know I've got to be punished, but isn't there something else instead of being transferred?
I'm afraid you've proved to be a bad influence on a younger prisoner. And I've got no reason to believe it couldn't happen again. B division seems to be the only answer.
A lot of old toughies in there.
Yes. So you won't be tempted to indulge in old habits, will you?
You've got a message to come and see my wife.
Yes, that's right, Mr. Stevens. The governor would like to see you after the visit, if that's okay. Were you going to sign in?
Sure.
Just the man I want to see.
Not now, Rick.
I've got to talk to you.
Later on. Got to see some people. Ready, Mrs. Morris?
Yes, of course, this way.
Another one for you, Mr. Manning.
That's right, Webster, come over here, stand on the white line. It's okay, love. No one's going to bite you. Just stand there. Your name is Sarah Elizabeth Webster, is that correct?
Where's Min? She's packing her stuff to go to B Block. You ought to be real proud of yourself, Bobby. And you rotten pig. You're the one who started all the trouble on the bus and Min's copped the blame.
It wasn't just me. Why don't you talk to Red?
Oh, I'm not forgetting her, don't you worry. You went along with it, and that's just as bad.
Come on, Cass. Not like you to dawdle on the breadline, love. What are you looking so pleased with yourself about?
Geez, Helen, I never thought it'd be so hard to get extra time. I never had this trouble last time I was in here.
You're priceless, Doreen. Why don't you try and escape? And it's sure to drop a clanger in here the way things are going.
I'm trying to stay in, Helen, not get out. And with my luck, I'd probably get away with it.
So why don't you do what you said you were going to do? Drop your gear and streak?
Yeah, you'd be freaking through. Look, will you all shut up? I've got to think.
Why did you come, you dear?
I asked myself that all the way here.
I thought you would have forgotten about me by now.
I've tried. Tried to pretend that I didn't care. I'm still not sure I do. It's not easy to wipe off someone who's been such a big part of your life.
But at least you're honest.
And from what I hear, you've handled things pretty well until recently.
Yeah, I'm all right now. The thing that bothers me is convincing the powers that be that I don't need a straitjacket.
Don't worry. That's not going to happen to you. It's obvious to me that you're well on top of the situation. And if I can see it, surely a shrink can.
Thank you, Eddie.
Well, how's it going with the rest of the world?
Well, strangely enough, my cellmate's been standing up for me. Especially against Ferguson.
Good. And if it's any help, I dropped a strong hint to that particular lady to stay right away from him.
Thanks again. Nothing seems to stop Ferguson.
Well, maybe I should trial a stronger line.
No, I'll handle it.
It's not bloody fair. Life isn't always fair, Bobby.
But it was my fault, not yours. Why didn't you tell Reno that it was only because of me you nicked off?
Because, dear, it wouldn't have made any difference.
I'm sorry, Min. I'm sorry.
Now. Oh, we had a lovely day, didn't we? You always got to pay one way or another. Maybe it was worth it.
It was a good day, Min. I'll never forget it. No, I won't neither. If it wasn't for you, Min would be staying here with us.
Now, that's quite enough, Cass. No one's to blame. It's happened and that's that.
Yeah, but you've been a real good mate to me, Min. I'm going to miss you something terrible.
I'm going to miss you too, dear. Good mates are hard to find. And I want you and Bobby to remember that.
Yes, Min. We'll be right.
I'm glad. Anyway, they may shift me back if I'm a good girl.
Hey, yeah, and we could write a petition with maybe they'll bring you back.
Yeah, well, you write it up, Bobby, and I'll tell everybody they've got to sign it.
And we can get Camilla Wells to help us. She
Oh,
went on the radio.
Now, don't get carried away. It's a lovely idea, but I can't see it working. And after all, they're only moving me into the next block.
They reckon B block's a bummer.
It'll be no different from here, dear. I'll make new friends and might even be able to start up a new pickpocket class.
More likely they'll be teaching you how to pull off a robbery. Don't you fall for it, Min.
Lady Donovan.
Yes, Mr. Manning.
Bye, Min.
Bye, my dears. And remember everything I taught you.
You gotta move on, girls. Work bell's gone.
Yes, Mr. Manning. Suppose we better do as the boss says, eh? Cass, I know I'm not much of a stand-in for Min, but I really wish you'd think about having me as your friend again.
Oh, shut up, Bobby, or I'll do it.
It'll only be for one night, Webster, so try not to let it get to you too much.
It's my little baby I'm worried about more than anything.
It's a little boy, isn't it?
What's his name? Joey. Isn't there somewhere I could have him with me, Mrs. Morris? I'm still feeding him.
Well, inmates are allowed to have their children with them. I'll speak to the governor and see if things can be speeded up a bit, all right?
Sarah? Hey, Sarah, is that you?
Quiet, Keen, you know the rules.
Bugger off, Morris. Sarah! You used to be Reb. Why couldn't you leave Joey and me alone?
Come on,
I hate you, I hate you!
It's not going to do you any good.
Well, why couldn't you leave me alone?
I'll speak to the governor about Joey.
Sarah! Sarah, I want to talk to you. Hey, what's she in here for?
You know why she's in here, Keen, so be quiet. You're in enough trouble as it is.
You'll up yours too, lady. Sarah! Sarah, come on!
Oh,
You better get a move on, Burns. That was the end of work bell.
Yeah.
Something the matter?
Oh, no.
Good. You better get going, eh?
Oh, no. Look what's happened now. Must have a dicky wheel.
Well, well, well.
Oh, reckon you've caught me fair and square this time, Mr. Manning. I'll have to front the VJ now, eh?
Well, you can be sure of one thing, Burns. I'll be talking to someone about it. I'll get back to you. Look, you better go. You're going to miss your exercise period. Oh, good. I was hoping you'd be here.
Well, what's the matter? Oh, you have that look that's usually reserved for Pixie Mason.
Well, I'm beginning to think we got one just as daffy.
Who?
Burns.
Oh, what's this?
Very obvious setup to get a charge. That way anyone would...
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, out with it. You obviously know what she's up to.
Well, I'm not sure. But she was doing an awful lot of moaning at her induction that she should have got 6 weeks and not 3. So I have a feeling that she has deliberately got herself arrested and is going to try for the extra time in here.
Oh, boy. And I'm to be the bunny.
Uh-huh.
No way.
Got a fag?
Now rack off.
Look, I don't know why you're taking it out on me. It was Reb that stuffed up the trip away.
And sweet little Phyllis didn't help out.
Come on, let's face it, Phil, it's real hard to believe a sneak like you.
Why don't you both take a run and jump?
Vince?
Here comes the Incredible Hulk. What's the odds he's come to charge me over the betting slips?
2 to 1 on.
Yes, Mr. Manning?
Yeah, little Dicky Bird whispered to me that you're trying to extend your sentence on purpose. Is that right?
Oh, I wouldn't do anything like that. That'd be real stupid, wouldn't it?
Bloody stupid, Burnsy. Too stupid for me to have anything to do with. All right?
Right, Mr. Manning. Buggers.
What happened?
Nothing. What's the world coming to when you can't even get a screw to dob you? You can't trust nobody anymore.
Right, everyone inside. Come on, move it. You haven't got all day.
I'll be back in a minute. Eddie?
G'day, Rick.
Oh, is that it? Is that all you got to say?
Well, what do you want? The complete works of Shakespeare?
No, but where you've been and what the hell you've been doing wouldn't go astray.
Not now. I've got to go.
Don't give me that crap. It was you that phoned me about the bomb in Macau, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was me. But leave it, will you?
Leave it? After a whole family has been blown away.
Just bow out.
I want some answers out of you, you bastard.
Okay. But not now. Look, this is probably not the time to ask, but keep an eye out for Sonia, will you?
You want anything out of me, you better make time to tell me the whole story.
It's too dangerous. It'd blow my cover.
I don't give a stuff about your cover.
Now take my advice and just stay out of things you don't understand. Look, you better get back, or the creature from the Black Lagoon will have you for breakfast.
Thought you'd like to know I've had a talk with the governor.
Oh, they'll let me have him with me?
He'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anyone else you'd like us to contact? Any relatives or friends?
Oh, there's Barry, my boyfriend. He loves Joey. We were making plans to get married. Oh, why'd you ever have to come to my place?
You mean Keen?
Yeah. We used to be friends, and I owed her a favour. But God, she's taken that back with interest.
Listen, whatever your feelings, you and Keen are going to be together here until your trial. Now, the best thing you can do is stay out of any situation that could damage your case, right?
Won't be easy.
Well, you'll have Joey with you. You concentrate on him and leave everything else to the courts. All right?
I'll try.
I'm looking forward to meeting Joey. He sounds very special.
He is.
Edward.
Hello. Again.
So, I'm finally going to get some answers, eh?
In a way, fellas want you dead.
And what do you want?
Just put it to me loud and clear. It's either you or me. And you know what that means, don't you?
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing